During the summer of 2014, I did a photo project on the Maverick Concert Hall, which is right behind me right now. I focused on setting up two large format cameras on a special pedestal that we constructed inside the building. I think it's interesting, specifically with this building too, because Harvey White made it with a very specific vision in mind, and in many ways, I was interested in visiting this site to see how it resonates today in relation to this environment. Utopian architecture, or I guess another way to call it is visionary architecture, it's very interesting because with the capsule tower that I've been working on in Tokyo, that that body of work is called 1972, so I'm very conscious of the specific time period in which it was built and how the ideology of that building is grounded at that specific moment in time. It's a physical embodiment of a vision for the future that was proposed at a specific moment in time, and through the act of photography, I want to investigate that history as well as look at it from a contemporary perspective. And many of those rooms are occupied by different individuals, so the way in which the room is structured, the designs as well as the furnitures and the conditions are all contingent upon that specific individual. So even though I'm not directly representing that person, I want to pursue this idea of another way of representing the presence of that person. And with this specific structure that's right behind me too, it was built in 1916 by Harvey White. So that's it's utopian, but it was also built in a very specific historical moment as well as a very different cultural and national context. I still see myself as a young artist or emerging artist, and maybe this will always be the case in which I like to continue to challenge myself as well as question my aesthetic as well as conceptual approaches. So in many ways, I don't necessarily like to follow formulas. I want to develop a visual language that responds to each situation and each history of the site. I set up the two large format cameras so that they are specifically positioned in a way that's not, it gives a perspective that's not usually accessible to the human eyes. I think the overall idea of the body of work too is how to engage this idea that was created by Harvey White in 1916 in terms of this structure that is in the middle of a forest. So in some way, I want this photographic series to respond to Harvey White's vision.